I do know she's 22 years old and handled all this noise better than most of us would at 42.
Breaking the silence never felt this satisfying. Iowa, through local news station WHO13, just stepped up to defend Caitlin Clark, and it's sending shockwaves through the basketball community. But why does Time's Athlete of the Year need defending? The reason might surprise you. Time magazine recently named Iowa's Caitlin Clark Athlete of the Year, following in the footsteps of Lionel Messi, Aaron Judge, and Simone Biles. For any unbiased observer, this isn't a controversial choice. Stay with us as we unpack this groundbreaking moment. You'll see why Iowa's support for Clark is a game changer and how it's exposing the unwarranted criticism she's been facing. We'll dive into how Iowa's local media is becoming the voice of reason, challenging the negative narratives surrounding this award, and inspiring the silent majority of Clark supporters to finally speak out. Ready? Let's go! Clark is the driving force behind women's basketball's meteoric rise. She once again claimed the National Player of the Year award at Iowa, shattered NCAA career and tournament scoring records, and led the Hawkeyes back to the Final Four. Just 1 week later, the Fever drafted her first overall. Clark led the league in three-pointers, set single-season records for assists, brought the Fever back to the playoffs after an 8-year drought, and clinched Rookie of the Year honors. A local news report sending shockwaves through the basketball world. WHO13, an Iowa station, has boldly stepped into the Caitlin Clark debate, and it's turning heads. But why did a local outlet feel compelled to defend their hometown hero? Critics have latched onto her Time interview to create division. Many delivering hot takes haven't even read the article, just like some won't actually watch this commentary. Let's set the record straight. Clark has faced relentless scrutiny since Time named her Athlete of the Year. Critics are questioning her deservingness, but WHO13 came prepared with receipts. Their piece outlines her phenomenal achievements one by one. National Player of the Year, NCAA career and tournament scoring records, leading the Hawkeyes to the Final Four. These aren't just good stats, they're history-making, game-changing accomplishments. According to Basketball Reference, Clark has the most viewed WNBA and NCAA player profiles in all 50 states. She's not just popular, she's the face of women's basketball. Her impact on attendance and TV ratings is unprecedented. In college, nearly every game sold out. In the WNBA, arenas moved to accommodate the surge in fans. So why the backlash? WHO13 didn't stop at the numbers. They addressed the criticisms head-on, especially the claims of privilege used to downplay her success. The article flipped the script, arguing that celebrating Clark doesn't diminish others' contributions. Clark isn't the first athlete to make people care about a sport they once ignored. WHO13 drew bold comparisons to legends like Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, and Simone Biles, all icons who moved the needle in their respective sports. The article is a call to action, urging everyone to recognize Clark's contributions and the positive changes she's sparking. It challenges readers not to fuel divisive agendas and instead celebrate talent and hard work. This isn't just about Clark, it's about how we discuss women's sports. WHO13 suggests there's a growing silent majority supporting Clark, a group poised to expand as her influence grows. But the controversy isn't over. Washington Mystics owner Shyla Johnson took the conversation to another level. She suggested that focusing on Clark overlooks contributions from black players in the league. Johnson proposed that Time should have featured the entire WNBA on its cover instead of just Clark. Her statement stirs emotions and raises tough questions about representation in sports. Clark herself addressed these sensitive issues in her Time interview. She acknowledged her privilege without undermining her achievements, stating, "As a white person, there is privilege." Whether you agree or disagree, Clark's words have sparked essential conversations. She's walking a fine line between being celebrated for her talents and navigating pushback from within the very league she's elevating. Meanwhile, sports icons like Gabby Thomas and Serena Williams have publicly defended Clark. Williams, a trailblazer herself, shared advice, saying, "If people are negative, it's because they can't do what you do." Their endorsements underscore Clark's importance not just to basketball, but to women's sports as a whole. Yet, amidst this vocal support, the silence from the WNBA is deafening. The league Clark is revolutionizing has yet to step up. This silence raises important questions about how the WNBA supports its players during controversies and whether it risks alienating fans and sponsors. Clark's journey is shining a light on the challenges women athletes face. It's about time we all celebrate talent regardless of background. What do you think? Can the WNBA afford to remain silent, or is it time for them to fully back their rising star? Share your thoughts in the comments below.